Fear not, for behold,
Welcome back
I
to the
bring you
community
good
of the
tidings
light,
of great joy,
chosen
which shall
soul.
be to all
You
people.
feel it right now, do you not? That strange sensation of being here, but not fully here. That split awareness where part of you is scrolling through this video and another part of you is somewhere else entirely. Most people assume this is just distraction or lack of focus. It is not. You are experiencing something that quantum physicists are only beginning to understand, and mystics have known for millennia. You exist in two realities at the same time. You are a bridge between the seen and the unseen, the natural and the supernatural, the temporal and the eternal. And today, you are going to understand why your entire life has felt like you are standing with one foot in each world, never fully belonging to either. If you have ever felt like you are watching your own life from outside your body, if you have ever had conversations where your mouth is saying one thing, but your spirit is communicating something completely different, if you have ever walked through your daily routine while simultaneously being aware of invisible currents moving around you, then you are not losing your mind. You are operating with a dual consciousness that most humans have completely shut down. While they live in one dimension, you navigate multiple dimensions at once. This is not a blessing you asked for. This is architecture you were born with. Before we go any further, I need you to do something. Comment the word bridge right now. Not for me, for you. Because when you type that word, you are acknowledging something you have spent your whole life trying to rationalize away. You are admitting that yes, I do feel split between two worlds. Yes, I do operate differently than everyone around me. Yes, there is something about my existence that does not fit into normal categories. Type bridge, and let that be your first step toward accepting the truth about what you are. Here is what nobody told you. Some people are born to live fully in the physical world. They are grounded, practical, fully present in material reality. They think in concrete terms. They trust only what they can see, touch, and measure. Then there are people born to live fully in the spiritual realm. They are mystics, seers, prophets. They are so heavenly minded, they are no earthly good. They can navigate spiritual dimensions, but they struggle with basic physical tasks like paying bills or maintaining relationships. But you are neither. You are the third category that nobody talks about. You are a bridge being. You were designed to exist in both realms simultaneously and translate between them. This is why your life has felt so complicated. You cannot just be spiritual and check out of the physical world because you have responsibilities here. But you also cannot just be practical and ignore the spiritual downloads you are receiving because they are too real to dismiss. You are forced to function in both realities at full capacity, while most people only have to manage one. You work a 9-to-5 job in the natural realm while simultaneously conducting warfare in the spirit realm. You have conversations in the physical world while reading energy signatures in the spiritual dimension. You make decisions based on logic and reason while also factoring in intuitive knowing that you cannot explain. You are operating a dual system, and the cognitive load is exhausting. Let me show you the 7 undeniable markers that confirm you are a bridge being. As I describe these, you are going to feel a click of recognition. That click is your spirit confirming what your mind has been trying to deny. Pay attention to which ones hit you the hardest, because that reveals where your primary bridge function operates. First marker,
Fear not,
you experience
behold,
reality
I bring
in
you
layers
good
that other
tidings of
people
great
cannot
joy,
perceive.
which shall be to
When you
all
walk into a
people.
room, you are not just seeing furniture and people. You are seeing energy fields, sensing emotional climates, detecting spiritual atmospheres. It happens automatically without you trying. Someone says they are fine, and every cell in your body knows they are lying because you can see the grief cloud around them, even though your physical eyes only see their smile. A place looks beautiful on the surface, freshly painted walls and nice furniture, but you feel darkness emanating from the foundation like invisible smoke. You know something terrible happened there, even though nobody told you. People smile at you and shake your hand, but you sense the hostility beneath the performance, the judgment hiding behind the courtesy, the manipulation wrapped in kindness. You cannot turn this off. Believe me, you tried. You attempted to just see the surface like everyone else, to take things at face value, to stop reading between the lines, but your system automatically scans for the layers underneath. You walk through life like you have X-ray vision, except instead of seeing through walls, you see through facades. You see the trauma underneath the confidence. You see the insecurity underneath the arrogance. You see the fear underneath the control. You see the loneliness underneath the social media performance, and you cannot unsee it. This makes social interactions absolutely exhausting because you are processing multiple levels of reality, while others are only dealing with one. They hear the words being spoken. You hear the words, feel the emotions behind the words, sense the intentions fueling the emotions, detect the wounds driving the intentions, and perceive the spiritual forces influencing everything. By the time a 5-minute conversation is over, you have processed more information than they processed all day. They think you are quiet or distant. You are not. You are overwhelmed by data overload. This is not overthinking. This is multidimensional perception. You are seeing reality as it actually is, complete and unfiltered, while everyone else is seeing the edited version that their limited perception allows. Second marker, you have memories that do not belong to this timeline. You remember conversations that never happened in this reality. You remember places you have never been. You have knowledge of events that you never studied and could not have learned through normal means. People call this déjà vu or false memory. It is neither. You are experiencing timeline bleed. There are moments when the veil between parallel realities becomes thin and you receive downloads from alternate versions of your life. This sounds insane to people who only exist in one dimension, but you know exactly what I am talking about because you have experienced it multiple times. Sometimes you meet people and you know them, not in a past life reincarnation way. You know them right now from a different timeline where your relationship went a different direction. Sometimes you make a decision and you can see the outcome of the path you did not take as clearly as if you lived it. This is because on some level you did live it. In another dimension, you made the other choice, and you are receiving intel from that version of yourself. This is your bridge function operating. You have access to information from multiple streams of reality, and your job is to integrate that information to make better decisions in this timeline. If this resonates, hit that like button because I need to know how many bridge beings are watching this right now. The algorithm thinks you are a normal viewer. Prove to it that you are not. Your like helps this message reach other people who exist between worlds and have no idea what they are. Third marker, you can be deeply lonely in a crowded room, but deeply connected when you are alone. This confuses people. They see you at parties looking miserable and they assume you are depressed. They see you by yourself looking peaceful and they assume you are lonely. They have it backwards. You feel most isolated when surrounded by people who only exist in the physical realm because you cannot connect with them on the levels you operate in. Surface conversation feels like torture. Small talk feels like sandpaper on your soul. You crave deep connection, meaningful exchange, soul-level communication. But most people do not even know those levels exist. However, when you are alone, you are never actually alone. You are connected to frequencies that do not require physical presence. You commune with the divine, you tap into universal consciousness. You receive transmissions from higher dimensions. You access information from the collective unconscious. Solitude is when you plug back into the network you were designed to operate from. This is why you need extensive alone time. You are not antisocial. You are recharging your bridge function. You are realigning with your source connection so you can continue translating between realms. Fourth marker, technology behaves strangely around you and you have a complicated relationship with it. Streetlights flicker when you walk under them. Electronics malfunction when you are emotionally activated. Your phone does things it should not be able to do. Apps open by themselves. Messages send before you press send. Devices turn on when they are supposed to be off. Tech-savvy people cannot explain it. They check your devices and find nothing wrong. The malfunctions only happen when you are present. Here is what is happening. You are emitting a frequency that interferes with electromagnetic systems. Technology operates on specific wavelengths, and your energy signature disrupts those wavelengths when you are in heightened emotional states or deep spiritual connection. This is actually evidence that you are more than just a physical body. You are a spiritual being generating measurable energy that impacts physical matter. Most people do not have a strong enough signal to affect technology. You do. Your bridge function means you are constantly conducting energy between dimensions, and that energy has to go somewhere. It leaks into the physical realm, and technology is sensitive enough to detect it. Fifth marker. You dream in full narrative arcs with plot, character development, and lessons that feel like you attended a graduate-level course while you slept. You do not just dream random images. You have entire storylines that span what feels like months compressed into a night. You wake up exhausted because you were working all night. Sometimes you are teaching, sometimes you are learning, sometimes you are fighting battles, sometimes you are having conversations with beings that are not human. Sometimes you are visiting dimensions that do not exist in waking reality. This is not your subconscious processing the day. This is your spirit leaving your body during sleep and operating in the astral realm, where you have assignments, responsibilities, and relationships that your waking mind only partially remembers. Your bridge function does not shut off when you sleep. If anything, it amplifies because your conscious mind stops interfering. Your spirit is free to fully operate in the realm it is native to. You are living a double life. One life in the waking world, and another equally real life in the dimensions you access through sleep. The exhaustion you feel is real because you are literally working two full-time jobs in two different realities. Before I give you the last two markers, make sure you subscribe to this channel, because there are not many places where bridge beings can find content that speaks to their dual nature. Most spiritual content is too woo-woo. Most practical content is too materialistic. You need both, and that is what this channel provides. When you subscribe, you are joining a community of people who understand what it means to live between worlds. Sixth marker. You are simultaneously the most grounded and the most mystical person in any room. People cannot figure you out because you do not fit into either category. The spiritual people think you are too logical. You ask questions, you want proof, you challenge their beliefs. You do not just accept things because they sound mystical. But the practical people think you are too spiritual. You talk about energy and intuition and divine timing. You make decisions based on things you cannot prove. You reference dimensions they do not believe in. You confuse both groups because you are fluent in both languages. This is your bridge function at its finest. You can discuss quantum physics and prophetic revelation in the same conversation and see no contradiction. You can balance a budget and cast out demons with equal competence. You can work a corporate job and flow in spiritual gifts without experiencing cognitive dissonance. You do not have to choose between being practical or being spiritual because you were designed to be both simultaneously. This makes you valuable in both realms. The spiritual realm needs people who can implement heavenly strategies in earthly systems. The natural realm needs people who can bring divine solutions to human problems. You are that person. Seventh marker. You have had multiple experiences where you should have died, but something intervened. There were accidents where you should have been killed, but you walked away untouched. There were illnesses that should have taken you out, but you recovered against all medical logic. There were moments where you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, but something made you turn around, leave early, or change your route at the last second. You have been spared repeatedly, and you cannot explain it with logic. Here is what is happening in the unseen realm. You have guardian assignments from both dimensions protecting you, angels from the spiritual realm, ancestors from the other side, future versions of yourself sending warnings back through time. You are being protected by forces you cannot see because you have not completed your function yet. You are a bridge, and bridges are infrastructure. If you go down, the connection between realms goes down. Heaven cannot afford to lose you yet. There are people who will only cross over into spiritual reality if you are the bridge they walk across. There are truths that will only enter the physical realm if you translate them. You are not just living for yourself. You are an access point for two worlds to interact. Drop a comment right now and tell me which marker hit you the hardest. Type the number. Just the number. This is important because your answer reveals your primary function. Marker 1 means you are a seer bridge. Marker 2 means you are a timeline bridge. Marker 3 means you are a relational bridge, and so on. Your comment helps you identify your specific assignment. Now, let me tell you what it means to be a bridge and why your life has been the way it has been. Bridges get walked on. That is their function. People cross from one side to another using you as the pathway, and they do not thank you for it. They do not acknowledge the weight they put on you. They do not recognize the strain you endure, holding the connection between two realities that want to separate. You have felt used your entire life because you have been used, but not in a negative way. You are infrastructure. You were designed to be walked on. The problem is, you thought you were supposed to be celebrated when you were actually built to be functional. Think about a physical bridge. Nobody throws a parade for the Golden Gate Bridge. Nobody writes thank you notes to the Brooklyn Bridge. People just use them. They drive across, get to the other side, and never think about the structure that made their journey possible. That is how people treat you. They call you when they need spiritual guidance. They lean on you when they are going through a crisis. They ask you to pray for them, counsel them, speak truth to them. And then once they get to the other side of their problem, they move on with their lives. They do not check on you. They do not ask if holding their weight broke something in you. They just needed a bridge, and you were there. And here is the hard truth. You cannot be bitter about this, because that is literally what you were designed for. A bridge does not exist for its own sake. A bridge exists to connect two separated places. If you wanted to be the destination, you should have been born as something else. But you were not. You were born as infrastructure. Your value is not in being noticed. Your value is in being functional. The question is not whether people appreciate you. The question is whether you are still standing, still strong enough to carry the next person who needs to cross. Bridges also get attacked from both sides. The people fully in the natural realm do not trust you because you are too connected to things they cannot see. They call you weird, crazy, delusional. They tell you to be more practical, more realistic, more normal. They are uncomfortable with your ability to perceive dimensions they do not believe in. The people fully in the spiritual realm do not trust you because you have not fully left the natural world. They call you compromised, lukewarm, half in. They question why you still work a regular job, why you still engage with worldly systems, why you have not abandoned everything to live on a mountain somewhere praying all day. You cannot win approval from either side because you are not supposed to be fully on either side. You are supposed to be in the middle, holding the tension, maintaining the connection. This is lonely. This is painful. But this is your design. The natural people need you to have one foot in their world so they can trust you enough to let you introduce them to the other world. The spiritual people need you to have one foot in their world so you can bring heavenly strategies into earthly implementation. You are not confused. You are positioned. The tension you feel is not evidence that you are doing it wrong. The tension is evidence that you are holding the bridge stable. Bridges also require constant maintenance. You cannot just build a bridge and walk away. Engineers have to inspect it regularly, reinforce weak points, repair damage from weather and traffic. The Golden Gate Bridge has a full-time crew that does nothing but paint it. By the time they finish painting the entire bridge, it is time to start over at the beginning. That is constant maintenance. This is why you need so much rest, so much solitude, so much intentional recharging. You are not weak. You are infrastructure under constant stress. Every person who crosses from spiritual ignorance to spiritual awareness uses you as the path. Every truth that moves from heaven to earth travels through you. Every healing that bridges the gap between brokenness and wholeness flows through your function. You are conducting massive amounts of traffic, and it takes a toll. The stress fractures are real. The wear and tear is measurable. If you do not take time to repair and reinforce, you will eventually collapse. And when a bridge collapses, people die.
Fear not.
So your rest
For
is
behold,
not selfish.
I bring you
Your
good
boundaries are
tidings
not
of great
mean.
joy,
Your need
which
for
shall mean to
solitude is
all
not
people.
antisocial. You are performing maintenance on critical infrastructure. You are making sure you can keep functioning for the people who still need to cross. But here is what you need to understand. Bridges are essential. Civilizations are built on bridges. Commerce depends on bridges. Progress requires bridges. Without bridges, two sides stay separated forever. Resources on one side never reach people on the other side. You are not optional. You are not extra. You are critical infrastructure in the kingdom of God. The world does not know how to value you yet, but heaven does. And the people who successfully cross because you held the connection will eventually realize what you were. Let me speak directly to the bridge beings who are exhausted right now. I know you are tired of being misunderstood. I know you are tired of not fitting into either world completely. I know you are tired of the cognitive load of processing two realities at once. I know you have thought about quitting, checking out, giving up, but you cannot, because if you collapse, everyone who was supposed to cross using you as their path will stay stuck. The mother who is about to discover her spiritual gifts needs you to be stable so she can walk across you into her awakening. The businessman who is about to leave his corrupt company needs you to model that you can be spiritual and successful. The teenager who is contemplating suicide needs you to demonstrate that you can survive in both worlds. You are not just living for yourself. You are a bridge, and every person who crosses over expands the kingdom. Every truth you translate changes atmospheres. Every time you hold the tension between two worlds, you create a space where miracles can happen. Do not quit now. The traffic is about to increase. The flow is about to accelerate. You are about to see why you had to be this strong. I am going to release a declaration over you right now. But this is not a prayer. This is a structural reinforcement. I am speaking to the bridge itself, strengthening the foundation, sealing the cracks, upgrading the capacity. If you receive this, type reinforced in the comments. Let that word be your agreement that you are allowing heaven to strengthen what hell has been trying to collapse. I speak to every bridge being who has made it to this point in the video. You are seen, you are known, you are valued. The dual reality you experience is not a malfunction. It is your design. The split awareness you carry is not confusion, it is capacity. The exhaustion you feel is not weakness. It is evidence of the weight you are holding. I decree that you are being reinforced right now. Every crack in your foundation is being sealed. Every weak point is being strengthened. Every area where the enemy tried to compromise your structure is being restored. I release supernatural endurance. You will not collapse under the weight. You will not break under the pressure. You will not deteriorate under the stress. You are being upgraded to carry more traffic, conduct more energy, translate more truth. I release supernatural clarity. You will know when to speak and when to be silent. You will know who to let cross and who to block. You will know which battles are yours and which battles belong to someone else. I release supernatural protection. Every attack against your structure will fail. Every scheme to make you quit will backfire. Every lie that says you are not making a difference will be exposed. You are making a difference every single day just by existing. Your presence in both realms simultaneously is disrupting demonic systems and creating access points for divine intervention.
Fear not,
I cancel
for
every
behold,
assignment of
I bring you
isolation.
good tidings
You are
of
not the
great
only
joy,
bridge.
which
There
shall
are
be to
others.
all people.
They are waking up. They are finding each other. You are about to connect with people who understand your dual nature because they share it. The loneliness is ending. The community is forming. The network of bridges is being established. I decree that divine connections are coming, relationships that do not drain you, friendships that actually understand you, partnerships that honor your function. I activate every dormant gift, every ability that has been sleeping. Wake up, every talent that has been suppressed, come forth. Every dimension of your bridge function that you have not discovered yet, reveal yourself. You are about to operate at levels you did not know existed. You are about to access realms you have only glimpsed. You are about to translate truths that have never been articulated in human language before. This declaration is sealed. The angels have received their orders. The ancestors are aligning. Your future self is sending confirmation back through time. You are reinforced. You are strengthened. You are upgraded. Now function in your full capacity without apology. Here is what is about to happen in your life. Within the next few weeks, you are going to have an encounter that confirms everything I just said. Someone is going to cross from spiritual darkness into light, using you as their bridge, and they are going to tell you that you changed their life. You did not preach at them. You did not try to convert them. You just existed in your dual nature, and something about watching you hold the tension between both worlds gave them permission to explore the dimension they had been afraid of. Or you are going to receive a download of information that solves a problem you have been working on for months. The solution will come from the spiritual realm, and you will implement it in the natural realm, and it will work perfectly. This is your bridge function operating. You are bringing resources from one side to people on the other side. Or you are going to have a dream that gives you specific instructions for a decision you need to make, and when you follow those instructions, everything will align exactly as the dream showed you. This is confirmation that you really do operate in two realities, and the information you receive in one realm is valid and actionable in the other realm. But you have to stop doubting yourself. You have to stop apologizing for seeing things other people do not see. You have to stop trying to fit into one category when you were designed to exist in multiple categories. You are a bridge. Own it, function in it, stop trying to be something you are not. Share this video with someone you know who lives between worlds. You know who they are. The person who is too deep for small talk. The person who sees patterns nobody else notices. The person who knows things they should not be able to know. Send it to them. This might be the message that helps them understand they are not broken. They are bridges. Your life is about to shift because you just received language for something you have experienced your whole life but could not articulate. Language creates framework. Framework creates structure. Structure creates stability. You are no longer confused about why you feel split. You are no longer ashamed of your dual nature. You understand now that you are exactly what you were designed to be. A bridge between the seen and unseen, a translator between dimensions, an access point where two realities meet. Walk in this truth, live from this understanding, function in your full capacity. The world needs bridges now more than ever. People are waking up and they need someone to help them cross from one level of consciousness to another. You are that someone. Systems are collapsing, and they need someone who can operate in both the old paradigm and the new paradigm simultaneously.
Fear not, for behold,
You are
I
that
bring
someone.
you good
Heaven
tidings of
is
great
releasing
joy,
strategies,
which shall be
and
to
they need
all
someone
people.
who can receive revelation and implement it practically. You are that someone. You are a bridge. You exist in two worlds at once. This is not your burden. This is your superpower. Stop trying to collapse into one dimension. Stretch across both. Hold the tension. Maintain the connection. You were built for this. Together, we rise toward the light.